The book, very stripy Dachshund, Hoof Scootin, by Lisa Gilmer. A little bit about me. The main character, Desmond, and his friends are a unique and endearing group, each with their own quirks and special traits. Desmond, the stripy Dachshund, with his playful spirit, leads the way, showing that being different is something to be celebrated. It was winter at the farm, and Desmond couldn't be more excited. He had just received a parcel from Grandma, and he was so delighted. Grandma had been knitting something for them all, from the tiniest of tiny to the tallest of tall. Inside the box, Desmond found a blue woolen hat. He would wear it to the barn dance. What would his friends think of that? Out come the scarf that went with it as well. He was so proud, his little chest started to swell. Grandma sent Norman a blanket. He doesn't have much fur. She's thoughtful like that, and it stopped Norman from going brrr. By now, Norman had made up a dance that was very upbeat. You just had to tap a hoof, a paw, or even your feet. Over the winter, the sheep's fleece had got out of control. That didn't stop them from doing rock and roll. Sometimes they would tumble over, but they didn't care. It might be time for Farmer Frank to give them a share. The kangaroo started to thump his tail so hard he took out a hay bale. The owl poked his head in the barn to see what was going on. He could hear all the ruckus to a very loud song. The kookaburras were happy to join in the fun. So in the big barn they did come. They were learning to yodel. Old lady, they had a long way to go. So the chickens joined in and they just went with the flow. The frog didn't like being on the floor, so he started heading out the door. Even though he wanted to dance, he might get squashed if he took a chance. The horse had many a hoof to lend, always there to help his little friend. As he leaned down, the frog jumped on his ears. Up at that height disappeared all his fears. Hester's teeth were starting to chatter. She still looked so pretty, it didn't matter. She slid away to a higher rafter. It was warmer up there, and she could watch all the laughter. With all the excitement, they were flicking the hay. They were having the very best day. They were going to put on a show for Farmer Frank and giving it all they had in their tank. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot. Join in with whatever you've got. It might be a wing, it might be a tail, it might be a hoof or your little toenail. Not everyone was going left, not everyone was going right, but everyone was enjoying the barn dance at night. As the sun went down, it was quiet on this little town. The bopping and flopping, the grooving and moving, the dancing and prancing, the jumping and bumping had stopped them running around. Desmond knew how lucky he was. He had friends who loved him for no reason, just because.